Your old stream keeps getting all these videos. 27 now. Where are these views coming from?
Hey, let's just hope that that happens on the real stream. Okay.
Oh, I think I see. Or what?
No,
Yeah.
it's because I stopped that one, and it's probably becoming like an actual video now. Okay. It
No, it's
looks...
live.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So...
Let me check it out.
Yeah, you keep that open. Since I'm the one streaming, it might be kind of hard for me to keep... I don't want to keep two web pages open if I don't have to. Considering who knows how my internet speed... Oh, hey, look. Whoa, 27 views, you're right. 2 people watching now, man. What am I gonna play? We're not playing anything. We're playing the quiz game. It's called Are Planets Bullshit or Are They Real? Or is NASA just a big ol' Satan? So, I just started the stream and did not even explain what... Okay, so there's a couple videos named the same thing as this stream. That's because stuff was getting fucked up. Hopefully my audio sounds fine. If it does not, please let me know. Well, I mean, there are also people watching as well. So there are people actively watching our stream. So I mean, you can check it if you want. Like, I'm on the stream, I just don't have the sound on. On my phone, I have it, so I can read, like, are there what? Can you hear it?
Okay. I can kind of hear myself. I'm a little bit quieter than you.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, let me fix that.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I apologize. Sometimes it's kind of hard to, Advanced audio properties. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, try saying something. See if you can...
I'm saying something.
Okay, and then tell me how that sounds. Am I Mexican? Oh, hey, I hit 100 subs. That took fucking 9 years.
100 subs.
I should get a wooden play button. Am I Mexican? No, I am not. Actually, I don't speak Spanish natively. And it may not be obvious to someone who doesn't speak Spanish, but if you speak Spanish, my Spanish is not the greatest. And I also speak a Spanish dialect, like I usually lean towards Spain. Where am I from? Like, what ethnicity am I? Because I'm from the U.S. I'll answer this question real quick, but after that, we're gonna get to what's going on here. Because this is
from imperialist America.
I sure am. I'm because I speak Spanish. I forget my computer's in Spanish because I just...
Nah, I'm still quiet as fuck, by the way.
God damn it. Come on, OBS. What state am I from? I'm not gonna get into that right now. Properties. Speakers. Okay, now try that.
Alright, I'll hear when it comes up to that point. Okay, that sounds better, I think. Yeah, that sounds...
Okay, so let's... I'm not from Alabama. Maybe you're from Alabama and that's what you're saying and I'm just misinterpreting. Okay, so...
Alabama.
Okay, that's not where he's from. I'm not from Alabama.
Montana.
I would prefer to be in Montana than Alabama because I prefer cooler weather anyway. Okay, so what's going on here? Planets don't exist. Well, okay, so this guy, he used to have a channel called Stars Are Souls, and his channel no longer exists. Not only is it not active, and I don't know how long it was since the channel had been deleted, since it's just not even there, and, well, I mean, it's there. If you go there, it says the channel doesn't exist, but This guy made a lot of crazy, like, weird creationist videos, and they're really weird because he uses models and shit, yet he's still so wrong. In this particular video, he tries to use his own personal experiences, Blender, the 3D program, or I assume it's Blender, I don't remember, it's like Blender, and his just logical reasoning to prove that planets don't exist and Saturn is bullshit and science is wrong.
This video out because it's something that caught my attention while I was making another video.
Tell me if you guys can't hear that very well.
It kind of is preparing you for the other video that's to come. But
The video that's to come, huh?
and I know there are people out there who are doing great work, and I just want to contribute to that.
If you love science, well, you're not gonna like this guy.
Because now, before you go off and start calling,
I think the video is a little quiet for them.
just hear what I got to say, because
God damn it, man.
something ain't adding up.
Freaking audio is
So
being
here we
all
have
kinds
planet
of
X, which is
shitty today. What the heck?
Pluto, right? Now, they just suddenly
Okay,
said
tell me if that's
Pluto's
better.
a planet, right?
Suddenly just said Pluto's no longer a planet. It's not like there's been debate.
Don't think Pluto ever existed. Now,
Okay, now
that's personal opinion.
at least he's calling it a personal opinion, but he does treat his personal opinion as fact. He thinks Pluto, if you could not hear that, he just said Pluto no longer exists. He thinks, or no. He's talking about how Pluto was said to just suddenly be demoted and is no longer a planet. Then he's like, I don't think Pluto ever existed. Yeah, I'm astronomy major at UIUC, so this is like the stupidest shit ever. Like, come on. How can you be so stupid that you almost loop back and almost become smart? He almost becomes smart in the way he tries to deduct this, but he's just too stupid to be there. I am not from Illinois. Huh?
To try to work on the audio of the video a bit more, because it's still I'm good at that. This video though is still a little quiet on the stream.
God, if I raise it up any louder, it's gonna be blaring for me.
Yeah, I don't know so I don't know how to address that.
Whatever, I
This is something else I'm going to be talking about. All of these Mars missions, right? They're supposed to have a man on Mars, back in the
They supposedly will have a man on Mars soon.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
1970s, we'll have a man on Mars. Never happened. 1980s, never happened. 1960s.
Here's the thing. They did not say in the 1970s, we will have a man on Mars in the 1970s. They may have said, we'll try to put a man on Mars. I don't even know if they said that. I don't really know. It doesn't matter because I doubt they would have said that they will have a man on Mars.
I don't know.
Going all the way down in the 2000s.
God damn it, I'm all quiet again.
You were all quiet again?
Yeah, what is happening here?
Jesus Christ. Is there like a audio output capture? Let me see if I can change something.
See, I'm gonna look at the chat.
Okay.
Astronomer, I can confirm that space was made in Hollywood and gravity is a lie.
Well, I mean, gravity can't point in a bunch of different directions at once. It's only gonna point down. And if anti-flat earth people are gonna claim the earth ain't flat, then they lose the theory of gravity. Also, tell me how you sound. Also, is anyone else having issues with the audio? Because, like, if anyone else is having issues with the audio, please, for the love of God, say something.
Something. Why
N- no, you guys are not having an issue with the audio. Like, you can hear both of us and the video just fine. Like, if everyone else in the chat can hear it fine, then I'm not gonna worry about it.
Well, he says yes and they say no. I don't know what yet. I don't know.
But no what?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Okay, I'm going to ask a yes or no question, and then from here on out, everything else I'll take as an answer. Is any of the audio too quiet? And if so, which audio track is too quiet? The video, or Dizzle? Okay, we got a no, a yes. Yes, no. Okay, fuck you guys. Let's just keep going.
Yes, no, no, yes, yes, no, no. Wait, maybe yes.
They keep pushing the fucking date back. They're hyping us up with their dreams. Is there two people? Yes.
Yeah, he can't hear me.
Can't. God damn it. What the hell is the problem here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I see why.
Hump me.
My chat devolves very quickly. Except when all of my chat is Spanish speakers, then audio input. How about I put 200%? Wait, no, that's input. That's my voice. What am I doing? Well, technically that could refer to my mic, but fuck. And I
I
will
want Cam's dill pickle. The fuck?
dill pickle in the jar.
Who's Cameron? One guy said.
Well, if one guy is dill pickle and there are two people, chances are it's the guy that's not dill pickle. Okay, say something so I can see the audio.
I'm saying something.
What the hell? The audio. This is pissing me off. Like, your audio is 6 decibels, and according to this, mine is like 0, which isn't exactly, but motherfucker, I just want to talk about this stupid guy who thinks that fucking Saturn is fake. Can you hear yourself?
No.
What the fuck? Okay.
Have you tried turning up the volume? He says.
Yes, I have. I've doubled the volume. And I've tried.
OBS is just broken.
Normally I don't. No, the dill pickle in the chat is the same as the guy in the stream. Audio monitoring to the device.
Who is your senpai? What the fuck?
I do not have one.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm quite. Yeah, I know I am. I turned down my volume.
What the? The guy keeps asking. Wait, there are two people in the stream.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the stream's shit right now. And I don't know what to do to change it.
I don't know. I don't know who Cameron is, though.
I'm just gonna... hold on a second. Let me mute myself.
Studio. Yeah, he has a flat ass. What?
This guy, this Z, is this Xander C stack. I don't even know what's up with him. Anytime he's in my chat, he just kind of devolves it. But it's not my problem right now. I don't know who this guy is. He's just a patron of my channel. Not patron. I shouldn't say that because that takes on a different meaning.
Do you even have a Patreon? No, I'm joking.
No.
Yeah, I know.
My channel is not. My channel does not give reason to.
Devolve is my favorite Hearthstone spell. I love you, says Xander.
Yeah. Okay. Sure you do.
He loves you.
Yeah, I see that.
Hearthstone. No, Jacob, I don't play Hearthstone, and I don't think Cameron does either.
Wait, can you hear yourself now?
Let me see. Kinda. But I also have the volume turned up really high, so.
What the fuck? Fuck you, man. Not you, but. Fuck. Okay. Nah, I don't play bad game. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going.
I suppose. Let's check out that video and see if it exists in the audio.
Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unplug my headphones because that might be fucking with it. And just not use them.
Headphones.
And I'll try to keep the microphone just close to my face so you can't hear.
Ah.
Because, well, this is really about planets.
It's really about planets.
Right about Saturn. Okay, now this is from NASA.gov.
I don't have any social media connected to my channel.
This planet has its rings going around, and we see a shadow being casted.
Oh god, here's the shadow part.
It's interesting how in a lot of these photos.
What the fuck? It's still the video though. I can hear the echo, but not the actual audio.
Somehow you can still see the dark side of Saturn.
I can.
Go figure, right?
Oh, you know what? I think part of the problem might be no, that's not it.
Damn, I was finna follow you. What people? What is up with that meme spelling of gonna as finna?
Dude, I don't know. I'm not cool. I don't have friends. I'm sitting here on YouTube talking about random ass people that think Saturn's not real. Do you think I fucking have friends, dude? Well, okay, that's.
More friends than I do.
Do I though?
I think so.
This is really difficult to, I'm just getting confused because I don't even know what to look for.
I don't know.
Properties. That's not what I wanted to do.
I'm your friend. You're my best friend. That was Xander in the chat. What the fuck? Random ass people.
Let's try this.
Man.
Let's see.
He hoi manoi. He hoi manoi.
Oh yeah, you see, I have that.
Your subscribers have any, or none of your watchers have any icons in their accounts.
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna remove that because that doesn't.
Cameron, what minority are you dating now? What the fuck? Who is this guy?
Again, the most that I know him from is that he's generally on my streams. I don't believe that they don't know each other. Well, know is a very strong word. I'm aware of his existence. Or her existence. I don't know who they are. You know, the more these fucking audio problems happen, the more off topic we're getting.
Yeah, just, I don't know why. I mean, usually, as far as I'm aware, we don't usually have this problem.
And it appears that we're looking from a bottom side.
This is not from the bottom side, dude. This is literally the same one. You see this picture right above that? It's the same picture. That picture's just upside down. They're not consistent. The pictures aren't consistent.
I still don't know why I can hear, like, the echo, but I can't hear the actual computer audio.
Can you at least hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself, but it's like I can hear your microphone picking up just a little bit of the video, but not the actual video itself.
Well, I'm getting really fucking tired of this. Like, I don't know what I don't have very many options really to deal with this.
Jacob's like, you like minorities? That's cool. I'm dating a girl from China right now.
Am I gonna be playing any games after this? I don't know about tonight.
Ah, I'm so loud now. What the fuck?
Are you serious? That was the problem?
What was it?
OBS itself was really quiet. I didn't know I had to turn up OBS's volume. That doesn't make any sense. OBS doesn't...
God damn it. I thought to fucking recommend that. God damn it. I should have said something.
Are you serious, dude? I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Whoever suggested that, I'm really sorry. I am really sorry that I completely... Is it fine now?
You're ear raping me. It's not bad. What the f...
Dillinger, is the audio fine now after I lowered it?
Let me listen. I think so. Out though.
What?
Like, you're good, but I'm still kind of loud.
Oh, fucking shit.
Now, this wouldn't be such a thin line.
How about this?
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, dude, you said turn up the volume. I didn't see it, though.
Saturn.
I apologize to you. I didn't even know who said it.
Because I just want to give you an idea. Okay?
What is this? Is this Blender?
Alright. Do you see this? There's a shadow, a ring going around.
Blender. And now I can hear the video on the video.
Right
Is
here,
everything alright?
There's a shadow
I think so.
Cast from the rings, which should happen. Actually, let's pull this up.
Okay, so here's how he tries to prove it. Okay, so after all that bullshit with the stream not working, what this guy is basically doing... Ear rape, this is so... I thought there wasn't any ear rape anymore. Whatever, I'm ignoring fucking C snacks down there.
I'm gonna try... I turned my mic myself a little bit to see if that helps. Just a little bit.
Wait, is it still bad?
Let me see. A little bit. Still a little bad.
But what's bad, though? That doesn't
Just
help
me. I'm just a little too loud.
Motherfucker, hell, bitch. Do you think 75%? Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Even the smallest sounds created a huge audio spike. Okay, say something now.
Alright, I'm saying something now.
Okay, say it again.
Alright, saying it again.
Okay, we should be about the same volume. Our audio's peak at about the same point. Okay, everyone, I apologize. Yeah, weird thing is, I didn't think turning up OBS's audio would do anything, considering it's not outputting any audio. I told OBS I have a setting. I have it set to not output any audio. Okay, so basically what's going on here, he's in Blender or whatever the fuck, and he's trying to prove Saturn isn't real by saying the physics on the shadows don't make sense.
Right there, that's from the rings. Okay, that should happen. Okay, that should happen. But in fact, let's move.
Now here's the thing though, you look at Saturn, like, first of all, the shadows do look like that. Second of all, you know, it doesn't work.
Actually, let's move down.
And it doesn't make any sense. Like, Saturn rings are not just connected to the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Are well lit, and the top side is not. Okay, the top side's not lit at all.
He's looking...
And so,
First of all, have you seen a picture of Saturn that's actually from the bottom? Like this picture right here where my cursor is, that's from the bottom. If you notice, it's way darker. Yeah, there's still a fucking light source because Saturn isn't like straight up and down. Well, even if it were. But like, what the fuck? Like, he took one picture that was just turned upside down and is like, yep, that picture's upside down, so that means it's from the bottom. Even though it's the same picture that he pulled up 2 minutes before, that was just the picture reoriented the correct way.
now here's an amateur shot. Let me go to this right here. This is an amateur shot. Look at this shadow tilting upward. The shadow should tilt upward also in the sound.
back in.
It should. Okay. There's something not right about these planets. Now I've seen Saturn with my own 2 eyes. I've been to an observatory in Orlando, and I went to the top. It was daytime, which is weird because and I'm gonna get to that in a second. But
You'll get to that.
let's look at this right here. And we know these planets are fake, but still.
Oh,
We know these planets are fake, dude. Come on, we all know.
Now I went to the top of the telescope.
He went to the top of the telescope.
And I looked through, and when I looked through, to be quite honest, Saturn did not look real to me.
Did not look real.
I'm not saying it wasn't there. I'm saying that it didn't look real. I personally don't believe planets exist the way they tell us that they exist.
The way they tell us they exist, Dillinger. Let's wait for this.
It's really small. That's how
Saturn is the size of the car. Wait, hold on. Actually, I can disprove that.
it would be shadows casted across the whole surface
Oh.
of Saturn. Okay, so I mean, yeah.
Well, you're just infringing on his religion, bro.
So like right here, what is this?
I'm gonna one-up him. I'm gonna say Saturn is no bigger than the palm of my hand. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this video here. Turn my camera on.
Oh, there he is, right there.
Okay. I'm gonna prove Saturn is no bigger than the palm of my hand. There we go. See, look, and if you go outside right now, Saturn's not in the sky, cause right here. You see, Saturn is only actually about 100 feet maybe off the ground, and there's a bright light inside of it, so it looks like a bright star. But really, this is as big as Saturn is. And also, Pluto isn't real either. Those pictures you got from New Horizons, that's bullshit. I'll show you why in a second.
What is up with your V-Sync? Huh. I don't know, anyway. Nice closet. That hairdo is life, he says.
Pluto.
Oh, okay, Xander misses the longer hair. I gotta be honest. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think it was a little too long.
I never showed my hair when it was longer on my channel, though.
Well, Xander apparently saw it. That's why I don't know who he
No,
is.
he didn't.
Well, I don't know. He knows your
This-
name.
Well, yeah, because it's it's right up in the fucking corner. That's Pluto.
Well,
You see all those fucking orange colors and shit? That's bullshit. Okay, back to the video.
all right.
Again, you know,
My hair used to be a lot longer. It actually was almost down to my shoulders.
but what I'm saying is, I know you can see Saturn through a telescope, but I don't think it's that big. I think the planets that you're looking at are actually little moons.
They're little moons, Dillinger.
They're little
just
moons.
Far away. That's all they are.
They're little moons. They were just far away.
Stars. We're about the same size. But that's all the planet is, in my opinion. Okay.
I mean, I'm glad he keeps saying in his opinion, but that doesn't make him sound any less stupid.
Now here's a Saturn, right? And this is Kasani.
Kasani? This isn't fucking Dasani water. This is fucking Cassini.
I've seen a lot of sci-fi movies, and I swear I've heard this before.
I doubt he has, actually.
This is NASA.gov, mind you. This is their government website.
Yeah, those are radio waves emitting from
Some out of a horror movie.
the fucking aurora on Saturn. It's due to charged particles from the sun hitting the top of Saturn's atmosphere and creating...
I'm telling you. Okay, and now this is Earth, right? You cannot see planets anytime you want. Stupid people think they could just walk into an observatory and look through a telescope and see these planets. You
I like how he tries to use something that no one was even arguing with him in the first place to justify why everyone else is stupid.
But yeah, dude, it was long as hell on top. I could jack off with it.
Dillinger, don't encourage him.
and here is
I just, what the fuck?
opposition, right, of planets.
Turn up YouTube,
When
you
the
bro.
planets are on the same
The other guy
side of the
says.
sun,
Okay, well, I'll do that.
or the sun, they're relatively close to the sun. You can't see it because the sunlight obscures the planets in the background. Okay? And so that's what's called opposition. If you just look this up, opposition planets, they'll explain it to you. Okay? I went through there, read through this whole thing. I'm not going to read it again.
Wow, he went through that whole thing. Dude, that's like reading a fucking book.
Planets anytime you want. And you call an observatory, they have to set a date for certain planets. Sometimes it takes 6 months. So what am I saying? I'm saying that, oh, here's another one. Fake image from observatory, jet propulsion.
Okay, is YouTube fine now,
Okay.
everyone?
NASA's great observatories, right? Bullshit. Okay. Google gives $1 million to historical Lick Observatory. Okay, so Google's in
I mean,
on
you
the
can kind of
bullshit.
hear it. It's still
They're
oddly quiet, though.
supporting the round earth
Motherfucking
bullshit.
hell.
Okay, and they send millions and billions of dollars over to these guys.
Look
just
the
to keep
observatory.
it going.
Is that better?
Now, let's take a look here.
Let me
Let's go
see.
up. Space.com. This is complete bullshit. Okay?
Can you just, like,
You
keep the
cannot see
page
a
open, but
galaxy
then
like
take the
this.
volume down on just the
I don't
video?
care where you
Yeah,
say
that's what
you
I would.
Oh,
been doing.
okay.
You cannot see a galaxy like this with the naked eye.
Yes, you
You
can.
cannot.
You can see a fucking galaxy like this with the naked eye. I've gone camping on top of a goddamn mountain in California. No, it was Colorado, sorry. Went on top of a fucking mountain to go camping. And, yeah, the Milky Way does look like that. I mean, not exactly, but it looked pretty much like that. And, yeah, like, all you have to do is go to... I feel like this guy lives in the middle of fucking, like, Las Vegas.
Mhm.
And he thinks, like, I don't even see any stars up there.
Okay. Period. And the fact that they're shooting lasers into the sky is total bullshit.
No.
Okay. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. The observatories are funded by these NASA and all these Google and all these people.
What?
They are in on the lie. Is what I'm trying to.
They're in on the lie, dude.
They are in on it. They're not shooting. The lasers are supposed to go up there to create a hole in the atmosphere so they can see the stars better.
First of all, that is not what the lasers do. The lasers work with... Okay, so telescopes now, the reason ground-based telescopes are still used at all is because of an advancement that we've made that we call adaptive optics, where basically we shoot a laser up there to detect... Because the problem with ground observing is our atmosphere disturbs the actual light waves that are coming through. So it distorts them, and it lowers the maximum resolution that we can obtain. So what we do is we shoot the laser up there so we can actually measure, you know, what direction any particular part of the atmosphere is moving in. And how disruptive it is, and see, basically what we're doing is seeing is how it affects the laser as it goes through the atmosphere, and then we use that to, there are motors that are holding the mirror back up, like, they're, like, the mirror is resting on motors, and the motors move very, very precisely small amounts, so the mirror can accommodate for the atmospheric changes. That's why they shoot the fucking laser up there. They don't create a hole in the atmosphere so you can look at those car-sized planets up that are only about as far away as the moon.
If you believe that, you're an idiot. There's no way they fucking doing this shit. Okay? I'm sorry to tell you that. Bullshit. This is
bullshit.
A real photo. Why are they even photoshopping this? If they really have
they
the
didn't.
They don't have to photoshop anything.
They didn't Photoshop it.
Snapshot. Why?
Okay, no, you can't just take a snapshot. First of all, you have to fucking leave the camera exposure on for a while. Like, there might have been some sort of Photoshop, I don't know. I didn't do anything with those pictures. But God. And this guy is saying he went to the fucking observatory during the day. How the fuck would he know you can't see the galaxy like that if you went during the goddamn daytime?
Photoshop bullshit. And it's always the Milky Way galaxy. Oh, man. God.
There's this one time in LA, I think it was, when there was like this citywide blackout. A bunch of people called the police because this guy was freaking them out.
Yeah, because I never seen the Milky Way before.
Yeah.
Because there are always so many lights on.
It's bullshit, is what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Out of all of the weird, disjointed points that he's been trying to make, the one big point that connects them all together is bullshit!
Bullshit.
And I'm not trying to make fun of black people or anything. I'm imitating him. That's how he was saying it. It's just bullshit, man. Man, I went to the top telescope. Saturn didn't look real. Not real. Debunked.
Here we go. Doesn't work well in polluted air. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at a different video of his. I don't remember if you do you remember the do you remember the video where he talks about second heaven?
No, I actually don't.
Where he has like a 3D model of a whole city.
No, I don't. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find that one.
The chat says you're racist.
I could not care any less.
Did you know that there are no highway speed limits in Montana, apparently?
Yeah, I saw that
earlier. And I was like, what the fuck?
No, I didn't want to go to the video. I want to go to the playlist. No, don't play all.
Hey, what's up?
Time-lapse video space does not exist.
Wait, he plays games too?
Yeah, I play a game that was actually the oldest consistent thing on my channel, actually.
Speedrun or Riot?
Death does not exist. Stars are spirits. Maybe this is it.
Hey, what's up, family? This is the video I've been trying to
Family?
lead everyone up to with
Dude,
the flat Earth
if you're my family,
finally I can do it, but we're gonna have to move fast, so we're gonna get.
I should play a game then.
This
But
video's
I
probably
already played a game a couple days ago, and I uploaded a fucking video. Yeah,
We're gonna move fast,
chill out,
and
bro.
there's something I really want to cover. I want to deal with before we get into that. So let's quickly get to it really quick. Here's Carl Sagan.
Here's a map of ancient Egypt.
Not sure if this is the video though.
Inserted two sticks or obelisks. One up here in Alexandria and one down here in Syene.
I wonder how he measured
Now,
that.
if at a certain moment
Carl Sagan didn't measure it. Someone else already measured it.
no shadow at all, that's perfectly easy to understand, provided the Earth is flat.
Apparently, it's not easy for this guy to understand though.
Is at a certain length, and the shadow at Alexandria is the same length.
Okay.
That also makes sense on a flat Earth. But how?
One experiment shouldn't be able to prove whether Earth is a ball or whether it's flat.
Hey, Dillinger, isn't there a logical fallacy that directly says that one piece of evidence should not be able to prove a complex concept? Isn't that...
I don't know.
Of course he's using Africa spelled with a K as his example. Yeah, I know, right? What a shame these days we live in.
So based on one experiment.
I miss old Cameron. What does that even mean?
Probably means the same thing as that guy on that one video that misses my old voice.
And
How'd you get a new voice?
shadow at Alexandria.
Okay. Alright, let's finally go down here. Let's quickly move
What the
fast.
fuck?
So I created this little image here.
I don't think
here we
this is
have
it.
both Obelisk, which Carl Sagan was talking about. The only problem with
There's
what Carl
only
Sagan
one problem, don't
saying
worry.
is that- let's go up here. Now we're gonna look at from Aswan to Alexandria.
We don't tolerate
right?
homosexuals in
And
Montana.
this is where the or the obelisk, where they had different shadows, right? But here's the problem: the elevations at both areas are completely different. So, as you get up to the green area, that's where it's. In here we have contour lines, but that's where you have lower elevations. The elevations are completely different. So if you're trying to measure the sun shadow at, let's say, Alexandria, and then you're trying to...
I wonder if space does not exist is...
Family, this is electrical activity that travels along...
No,
right? So you're
it's
burning,
not. Wait.
so you have electricity.
Okay, this is what I want to go to. I want to skip to the part here.
There's light at the end of the tunnel that, you're seeing a bright light and you're going towards it.
Okay, so... Right now, okay, what he's trying to talk about here, this is the different video. You might recognize this video once we get more into it. Basically, what this video... What this video, he's trying to say that, like, when you look up into space and you see stars, you're not actually seeing the true story. That's not what you're seeing. And he has a beautiful simulation, practically photorealistic, like hyper-realistic.
Does it have hyper realistic?
I'm not when I say recognize this, I'm talking to Dill Pickle, not you guys. I have not talked about this on my channel.
Very rapid transit within a long dark tunnel. Okay, the person suddenly.
He's also tying this to death.
He is located outside the physical body, yet he is still in the same physical environment. His body is seen from a certain distance, and he looks at it. Okay, so now you're going down. This is number one here. There's a sense of a very rapid transition down a long dark tunnel. Okay, so let's take a look here. Down a long dark tunnel.
That's a real
So when
picture.
they say that light
They
at the end of the
actually
tunnel,
put a camera inside someone's brain, and when they died, they told them to take a
what you're
picture.
doing is you're essentially going through a moon. Okay, now the waters of Noon. There is no space up there. There are no galaxies and there are no planets. The reason why the sky is blue is
Can I
because the
solve
sun,
what?
when it hits the waters of Nu above, it creates this blue hue. Okay, but the thing is that black sky that you're seeing is a portal, a womb, a place that you would go. You go upward and you have to pass through it. Okay, so let's
he basically hasn't said anything.
Look like, okay?
Now this is. Now I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. You might be a little confused. I'm not actually in the middle of a bustling city right now. This is one of his high-tech 3D models that he got from, I don't know, sfmsource.com. I don't know why I said SFM source. That's like fucking ATM machine, but here's the thing. This is actually, like, I don't know what kind of computer he has to be able to handle this shit, but this is really a model, by the way. Don't get confused.
You know, we really don't have an idea, so let's take a look here.
I like how the trees are flat.
What is this, fucking Mario 64?
Let's get rid of that.
Oh, let's get rid of that because it sucks.
Get rid of that. Okay.
I'm not in UIUC, it's the summer.
Right. Now.
Also, UIUC doesn't have two tall buildings and nothing else.
Take a look here. And,
but there are a lot of squirrels in UIUC. Oh, I forgot about those ones. Yep, that's UIUC. We have palm trees in the middle of fucking Illinois.
we're gonna take a look at what happened.
Entrance.
We're gonna take a little walk down the street. Dude, the frame rate's so high, it's like real life.
You know, the cartoons, there's always an ascension going upward.
What?
Okay?
What cartoons is he talking about?
To someplace, okay? So, they're I don't believe.
Oh, I love the literal skybox.
We're in some sort of womb, okay?
Grab it.
Earth is flat.
Why is that car exploding?
Oh, you'll see.
It's exploding.
You'll see why the car's exploding. Hold on.
Anything that comes from NASA is not true. Now, here's a car accident. Okay? If you
That's a
think
car
that-
accident.
you
Now,
can
don't worry. No one was harmed here. No one was harmed here. This is not a real car accident, by the way. Just keep in mind, it's not real.
the scene. Okay? What happens to you? What happens?
That's not a real car accident. That's just a simulation.
Okay, you begin to go up, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, the
Looks like
stream.
streams.
Yeah, I know. The
Yeah.
stream blipped for a second. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
They say that, and this is based on science. Okay, this
It's
is
based on
It's
science.
based on science.
Okay, this is based totally on science. They've done research. They've
Can't
done
hear shit. Are you
out-of-body
serious?
experiences, and they-
Dude, are you having trouble hearing
Huh.
any of this? In this?
Let me turn the. Yeah, it's just the anytime it's just the video, like they can hear us now, but the video is quiet, and I don't know what would be done about that.
Well, that's the problem, is I can't directly affect that without turning the volume way up, and I don't want to do that. Ooh, shit, almost accidentally just closed down OBS. That wouldn't have been good.
I mean, Hitler was doing something with that, and they came to find out.
What the fuck was Hitler? How did Hitler come to be part of this?
Evidence that points towards it.
What?
Now, can I prove any of this? No, but when you look at the science, and then you look at ancient cultures and ancient religions,
What?
ancient belief system, now you're ascending upwards.
Oh shit! That's actually what's up there. You see that fucking sky? We literally live in a skybox. You go up above the sky and you get to the second heaven. It's like a womb above the sky.
What's that little orange thing? Is that supposed to be the sun?
Okay, you're going into the watery substance.
You're going into the watery substance.
This
The earth is
where you're
underwater.
Okay, and that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
sun and that's the moon that's floating within it. Okay.
The moon almost looks like it's
So,
bigger than the sun. What the fuck?
You're looking
Well,
around and you're
how is the sun bigger than the moon if the moon can block? Why is Pluto over there?
inside this substance.
That's a good.
Now, what is
What?
that substance? We don't know. Nobody knows. Okay, but it sure as hell a better explanation than something called an atmosphere. Okay.
It really isn't.
I like how he enunciated the word like we're too stupid to pronounce the word atmosphere. That's exactly
I thought this was Minecraft.
looks like a baby ultrasound. That's literally what he's trying to say this is. He's trying to say that this is heaven's womb is above the sky.
I like how the one guy is like, is this Roblox? I mean, Roblox. Well, I mean, the guy was using fucking Blender earlier. I mean, to try to prove that Saturn is not real. I don't even know anymore.
And he's like, this is heaven's womb. You see, we don't know what's up there, but it makes more sense than something we call an atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Now let me say that more slowly, so you can understand it better. Atmosphere.
BRB, it gots to poops and shits.
You don't have to read every comment out loud, dude.
I'm not. I'm only reading like a few of them.
A 24-hour stream, maybe someday, but I doubt anyone... I doubt I'd even have all of you guys reliably there to watch any of it, to be honest.
Yeah, there appears a time where they all go to sleep and you're just there by yourself. It's like, what the fuck?
Plus, I can't stay awake for fucking 24 hours, dude. I'm basically a 70-year-old man in a 19-year-old's body. I can't do that shit. Do it right now. Fuck no, dude. Fuck no. No. Okay, so yeah, right now he's trying to say that having a womb that is above the sky makes more sense than just there being an atmosphere and then there being space.
Since you're in this
I don't know.
in this portal, do you stay up there? No, that's why I say stars are souls. You stay.
Oh shit! He's going above the womb.
And what that realm looks like, I don't know. But there's something that the sky, the blackness of the sky, is actually a gateway. Okay.
The blackness of the sky is a gateway, Dillinger.
I mean, this can't be a coincidence, guys. That you're telling me that everybody who has died and come back, most of them or many of them said they had gone up there and they saw a light at the end of the tunnel. That light is they're passing through a womb.
They're passing through a womb, Dillinger. Dillinger, stop reading the fucking chat if it's gonna be this detrimental to your psyche.
No, I was responding to what this guy is saying. It's making me want to die. Because it's dumb.
Oh god, September 11th explained in the Flat Earth Connection flights. Planets are not real, explained flat Earth proof. Oh, that one's 44 minutes. I don't want to look at this one right now. Maybe we'll do a video just totally on that one, but
which is like what are you saying about many people see a light at the end of the tunnel? Because I mean, when they have a near-death experience, I mean, it's like, yeah, you know, just forget the fact that most people, whatever religion they believe, they're socially conditioned to see heaven in that way. So I mean, yeah, I wonder why they're seeing near-death experience.
Well, no, plus also that like light at the end of a tunnel thing is just a byproduct of like, I think it has to do with your brain being extremely active for a short period of time. Because like when you're in a jet and the G-force starts to make you pass out, like pilots have reported that exact same thing as they're passing out. And we've shown that this is a result of the brain doing, I don't know enough to actually explain it super well, but it's hard to hear Pickle. Well, fucking hell, man.
Pickle, man.
I should just leave the,
I can hear myself. I mean, I have to turn the volume all the way up, but I can hear myself.
But I'm not like way louder than you, am I?
I don't think so. It doesn't seem that way to me, but I don't know.
Stars are spirits. The Big Bang never happened. Oh, let's see how he's gonna prove this.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna do this video really quick for Jade right here. She asked about she asked a really good question, and she asked it respectfully, and so I want to address that. And I'm gonna try to sum it up as best I can. I'm no expert. I don't know. I don't have all the answers, so I'm gonna make this one really quick. But I'm just using logic. I'm just using logic.
No, you're not, dude.
A lot of the
If you were
ancient
using
cultures, they said we would ascend to the heavens. Okay?
Dude.
We would go up. Okay, it's ubiquitous across most of what you.
If this guy were using logic, then Occam's razor would defeat almost every single thing he tries to put forth. Look up Curb Your Flat Earth and scroll for the one posted by Abort Reality. Maybe some other time. Right now I want to focus on this guy specifically. I can't believe. I wonder why he deleted his channel or whatever happened. Like,
ancient belief systems, ancient religions. I mean,
why are you giving so much deference to what ancient religions believe?
She asked,
yeah, like who cares? Okay, well that sounds.
Okay, so
that's not. I didn't mean that in terms
is
of.
That not a Copernicus theory that the Earth is a ball in motion and came into being from nothing?
When I said like I don't even remember what I'm saying. Fuck it. Let's go back to this guy.
No, that isn't a Copernicus theory. It certainly isn't. Copernicus, the helio.
That's not my pointer. That's his pointer.
From my understanding,
the guy's pointer in the video has the halo around it.
A ball spinning in the middle. Of,
I'll be right back.
They couldn't see.
Right.
And that's like, first they say it's nothing, then they say it's dark matter, dark energy, blah blah. It's a lot of confusion. A lot of people ask me why I don't use a lot of scientific data. And what I'm saying is the burden of proof is on basically the round earthers. I have not seen one single piece of evidence that the earth is round. I haven't seen one. I'm still waiting for someone to point it out to me that the earth is round. You're handing me a photo from NASA is not proof, especially when they're telling you the photo's been tampered with. So I'm still waiting. But yeah. No, that's not a Copernicus theory. What else she actually? It seems you are espousing the Copernicus theory, but also the fixed flat Earth as well, side by side. You can delve into that a little bit. This argument comes down whether Earth is the center of the universe and stationary, therefore had a creator, God, etc., or it just blew up and just was no creator and is a ball spinning through space. No. The Big Bang never happened, and I'm gonna talk about it. You can't get something from nothing, right? This idea that it was matter and antimatter coming together, or negative protons and positive protons coming together and creating these, or negative particles and positive particles coming together, creating matter. And that's where it stops. They can't go any further than that. And the reason they can't go any further, see, I might have to make 2 videos of this because it really boils down to fear. A lot of people cannot accept the fact that they just don't know. Everybody wants answers. So, the Catholic Church, they come with their answers. The Muslims, they come with their answers. The scientific community, they come with their answers. The truth of the matter is no one is really sure. There's one creator, I believe, and what name you want to call him or her, that's entirely up to you. I don't get into debates on who's right or who's wrong. But let me just add this, that no, I'm definitely not espousing to the Copernican theory. Copernican believes that it's a spinning ball going through space, and they don't talk about ascending to heaven or anything. In fact, they don't believe in heaven. So let me kind of get to that.
Okay, what did I miss? I'm back.
People ask me, where's my proof that Earth is flat?
Alright, let's pause it for a second. Shit, so what'd you miss? He fucking... Well, first off, he was talking about how the burden of proof is on round earthers, not him, basically.
What? No, when you make a claim that the Earth is flat, you then have the burden of proof. No one made the claim to you that the Earth was round, because that's a widely accepted fact. You have the burden of fucking proof, dude.
And he fucking said that, NASA photos don't count because they said the photo was altered anyway.
How would you alter a fucking photo like that? Like, do it yourself. Fucking take a picture of Earth, go up into the sky. I also like how this picture here, you can clearly see that there's a curve.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, and then he got into some shit about fucking, it all comes down to fear because everyone wants answers and blah, 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 blah. Different religions come with different answers, and science has its answers, and it's like, we don't really know, but I believe in one creator, and etc. Yeah, it's just hard because he just kind of talks a lot. He rarely gives any substance, so it's hard to like think about like, oh, what the fuck did he even say?
A photo that doesn't have a fisheye lens on it.
Well, that's basically about it.
Trick. All the photos now have fisheye lens on.
Oh, okay.
One that doesn't have, that's a standard photo. You will always see a flat horizon.
No, you won't.
More scientific than that. I mean, your eyes are telling you. I mean, you don't need 10 books and 1,500.
I mean, that's a pretty mild curve because you're never gonna see a huge curve with your own eye, but you can see a curve there.
The thing is you're not gonna see a curve when you're on the ground like very well. I mean, you'll see a curve, but it's not gonna be defined. It's when you start getting higher and higher up in the sky. Like, I fucking rode on a plane before, and I saw a curve. You know, like there's a fucking curve there, dude. I took a picture when we went to Alaska, and we had there was just horizon, the ocean. There was a fucking curve, and I didn't take a picture with the fucking fisheye lens, dude.
Ivy League colleges just to tell you that the horizon's flat. I mean, that's just pure, basic, fundamental common sense. Okay, so let's move past that. Now here's.
It literally makes less sense to say the Earth is flat.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when they thought that everything orbited around the Earth, and then they had to try to explain retrograde, which is when the Earth, its orbit catches up with a planet that's further away from the sun, is therefore orbiting more slowly. Earth catches up with it, and then the Earth passes it up in the orbit because Earth orbits quicker. So, it looks like the planet travels backwards for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But they literally would use these things called epicycles, where the planets, while orbiting the Earth, would also be moving around a circle that's orbiting around a point in the center of, like, just a point that's on their orbit. So they'd be going around, but they'd also be going around in a smaller circle. And there were other discrepancies, There were other discrepancies where they used fucking, like, smaller circles as the planet was going around its epicycle. As it was going around its normal epicycle, it was traveling in these smaller circles along that while it was orbiting the Earth. But then all of that went away when we were like, okay, the sun's at the center of the solar system. Then there wasn't a need for that. It explained everything in that context.
Mm.
Like, when you have a flat Earth, you have to do so much more explaining, and it just doesn't make sense. That's not how the universe works.
Math boiling, right? Now, he did an interview, and he's describing what he learned when he was working for NASA. Now, a lot of people argue and say it's not true. Some say whether it's true or not, it makes perfect sense. So let's.
No, I bet it doesn't.
Exactly, but how they function, everything.
Right.
Physics, science.
He's talking about
everything
temperature.
we understand, the movement of energy and objects, in this new or hidden science.
Let me kind of skip forward.
How everything is caused by temperature.
Temperature, right? So, I mean, that's basic fundamental common.
You just skipped to a point in the video where he said the word temperature and then stopped and went, yeah, temperature. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is he even saying about temperature?
He just randomly brought up temperature, and I don't understand what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, plus this guy already like skipped ahead 8 minutes in the first place. It's the
Yeah.
first point, and then
Makes sense because if you go underground, it gets really hot, and the further you go up, it gets really cold. Now let's take a look. If you look here, right, they always talk about the core of the Earth. No one has a picture of it, but everyone.
what's up with this guy in pictures? Oh, you need a picture of it that isn't
He,
altered.
dude, if they had a fucking picture of it, you still wouldn't believe it.
Atoms
what-
don't exist. You
you
know
what-
why? Because they don't have a picture of it.
Except they literally have. Okay, they don't have a picture of the atomic nuclei, but they have a fucking picture of the atom taking up space. There are pictures of fucking molecules.
Nope, nope. Those are altered. Those are altered photos.
Can you explain to me how they're fucking altered? It's bullshit. That's what it is.
And they altered them.
It's just bullshit. It's what NASA adding in all damn pictures of atoms. Why would atoms be round like planets? These atoms looking like planets and stars. Like, dude. God. Damn. Oh shit, I should have said that. Oh no. Oh, I didn't know if it was okay to say something like that. Oh no, shit.
That known
These,
gamer
right?
/ feeling
These always
grim. Who was
models.
that?
So here we
Jack.
go.
Oh, okay.
As you go down below the Earth's
He just said,
crust, you get down
I don't
towards the
even know.
magma, it gets extremely hot. Everyone knows that. I mean, whenever
I like how he's talking about the you know, just as you go just below the crust, it gets extremely hot. He knows it gets super hot when you get close to the core, so why is it a mystery to him as to why we don't have a fucking picture of it? Plus, you can't drill a hole down to the core because the fucking mantle is a fluid. You can't just drill a hole, it's not gonna stay. And any sort of like tube that you could shove down through there is just gonna melt or become so weak that it just can't hold itself.
volcano erupts, everyone knows it's really hot down there. No matter where you go on planet Earth, if you take a stick and it's long enough, you're gonna run into some really hot stuff. Okay.
I mean,
That's
sure, that's not
right?
wrong,
Right?
but
So now the further you go up, right, like Mount Everest, it gets colder. Okay. So what we're living in is a clash between hot and cold, and we're right somewhere in the middle. Okay.
what?
So let's continue to go further.
I would definitely argue that we are not right in the middle because the Earth's like average temperature is what, like 50 degrees or something like that. The coldest temperature that we've recorded on Earth is in Antarctica. It was like negative 128 degrees Fahrenheit. But just in the mantle, lava itself is 2,000 degrees, like at minimum. That I think that is not even close to the fucking middle, dude. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, no, nope.
Yeah, if you guys read this, as you go up in elevation, the colder it gets, and it gets extremely cold in some of these places.
I also like how Antarctica's elevation isn't like super high, yet it's the coldest place on Earth. Like, fucking explain that, dude. You can't explain that with your weird model that you're... This model makes so little sense, he doesn't even have a 3D model to prove it.
According to
You
science,
can't explain
so
that.
right?
Who says
Now,
that?
let's read it.
Shut the fuck up,
Even
Billo
with a summertime
Rillo.
temperature 19
Oh,
to
yeah.
20 degrees near the sea level, it will get down to 20 to 30 degrees below zero at the mountaintop. It is even worse in winter when the mercury could fall to minus 50. Okay, so, and this is the higher you climb, the colder it gets. Okay.
Where's he
you
going
go
with
down deep
this?
into the caves. The caves. This is really interesting, but the cave is extremely hot with air temperatures reaching to 50 degrees Celsius, right? With 90 to 99% humidity. So it gets really hot in some of these caves the further you get down there. Okay. Now,
What?
so I mean, if you
Electricity
just
in
watch
our
old
brains.
photos of guys like people who are doing mining, very little air and extremely hot. Okay, so I mean, just check that out. So you go down, it gets
Where's he
cold, you
going
go
with
up, it gets
this?
hot.
I
mean, you go
have
up,
no
it gets hot.
fucking clue,
You go
dude.
down, it gets hot. You go up, it gets cold.
I think everyone died.
for the medical applications,
I
there are
don't blame them.
cases where you'd like to know what's going on into a patient's brain when they have movement disorders. For example, a Parkinson's
Movement
patient
disorders?
can
What the
sometimes
fuck
experience
does this have to
vision
do with
gain.
anything?
With this technique,
I don't
we
know.
can actually look at the ongoing electrical activity in their brain during walking. And
Now,
start to
electrical
analyze.
activity in the brain. Okay, so they have his brain set up because your body, all you are is electricity. All your thoughts is electric. Without electricity in your brain, your body's just a piece of meat. Okay, it's the electricity that gets you going.
It's
the
a
heat
piece of
that's
meat.
generated from that
Yeah,
electricity
that every
gets
part of
you
your
going.
body is meat.
So it's the electricity. Okay.
I'm not gonna
in the brain,
nitpick
right?
that
So
comment
let's
because
just
he's
look
not
at-
really wrong.
Most neurons have multiple dendrites, right? This is what connects them, which extends outward from the cell body and are specialized to receive chemical signals from the axon, termini, and other neurons. Dendrites convert these signals into small electrical impulses and transmit them inward in the direction of the cell body. Neuronal cell bodies can also form synapses and thus receive signals. So your brain is nothing but electrical activity inside the head. Okay.
Dude, you are super oversimplifying that. Your brain ain't nothing but electrical activity. There ain't no solid mass in there.
What?
I don't know if that's what he's trying to say, but his statement is so vague I can't understand what exactly he's trying to say by that.
My skull is just empty with a
So what
fucking
we are
ball of
basically,
electricity in there,
our
I
bodies
guess.
are just
Dude, it's
cells
not
of
empty if you got
electricity.
electricity.
Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means, just like a lightning strike, the energy is there. Just because you can't see it, it's there. Okay.
Wait.
Now, let's move
Isn't this guy the one who's always obsessed with fucking? Oh, I don't see a picture of it. I don't see no picture of it.
No, well, no, even if there is a fucking picture of it, he still doesn't believe it. There's not a single goddamn picture. He can't even trust his own eyes when he goes and looks at Saturn. He's like, doesn't look real to me, so it ain't real. He thinks every aspect of his life is just altered.
I know, but earlier, like before this video, he was always talking about how he needs to see everything. Or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, but also in those same videos, he was calling every single picture that he was looking for bullshit, so...
to the next one real quick. Actually, before we get to the Big Bang, we're going to deal with this, right?
When were we... What? Rubik's...
Alright, so here we live on... This is what's beneath us, right? I drew it up really quick because you asked me to...
Oh, he drew that. He drew it. Oh, okay. Oh, he drew that radio image of Venus's surface. He drew that. God damn, he must have been a brave ass soul to go and land on Venus's flat ass surface.
Really hot. Then we have the city, right?
Yes, yeah.
The city.
Everywhere on Earth is a city.
Yeah, we're just in a city above hot, and then the stars are just above us.
Now,
right above us. You can almost touch them.
Religions.
That's why they make you go to sleep on the plane at night, so you can't reach out the window and touch the stars.
And a lot of belief system. This is not me just pulling stuff out of my behind.
Yeah, it is,
dude.
dude.
Based on what they said. Okay.
Who said?
I don't care what ancient religions say.
Right?
They didn't have the ability.
Read the ancient stuff. They said.
Okay, first of all, the King James version of the Bible is hardly ancient.
Yeah.
Second of all, first of all, it's not ancient because the King James version of the Bible was written during, like, what, Middle English? It certainly wasn't written in Old English.
Yeah.
And, first of all, the King James Bible, wasn't that just a translation?
Yeah, it's just a translation
of like, the New Testament?
Of the New and Old Testament, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then he's like, ancient stuff. Like...
Ancient stuff.
Dude, the time the Old Testament was written and then the time the King James Bible was written is over, it's like a fucking 1,000 years apart. If not more.
When you die, when you transcend you ascend and you go up into the heavens, the cosmos, right?
The heavens. Like, dude, how stupid do you think we are? Like, we can't follow you?
But wait, what happened? What happened to the super heaven that he was talking about the one time? I don't see a super heaven there. I just see space. The cosmos, as he
Hey, he drew it real quick, dude. He drew the drawing real quick with his own two hands. Actually, with his one hand, because the left hand's evil. Just read the Bible, I guess. I don't know.
But I guess he said, I just want to know what happened to super heaven.
He didn't have time to draw it, dude. Super heaven, we don't know what it looks like. He didn't have time.
Now, whether we go to a designated star or we become a star, that I'm not too sure of. I can't prove either or. But I know that based on what they said, we go up. So that's the best that we have. There's
no, it's not. It's actually the worst we have because we don't have any evidence to support that.
That we can measure what happens after death. So
yeah, and you know what happens?
Really,
not that.
Nobody can really. There's no book that confirms it. So, other than, I mean, some people may say the Bible confirms it and such.
So wait. He's basing it off of ancient scriptures, yet discredits this ancient scriptures at the same time as not being provable.
Yeah, he keeps doing that. He's being like, "Oh, the Bible confirms all this, but nothing confirms it for sure." So he
dude,
does
he? He's contradicting himself more than most hardcore like fundamentalists.
Yeah, this guy just has a lot of problems. I don't know what the hell his deal is.
Like, if he legitimately has some sort of, like, issue, like, if he's, like, schizophrenic or something, I honestly hope that he got help, because what he's saying is so incoherent right now. It's hard to believe that he has, like, a right state of...
Either way.
Right state of mind.
Regardless of what book you're going from, when we pass, supposedly, we go up. Okay?
Every single book, right in the preface, every book has a preface that says, when we die, we go up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that when I was reading Night by Elie Wiesel. It said it right there.
Oh yeah, or when you read The God Delusion, right in the front it says, now I may be talking about how God isn't real, but there's one thing I know for sure. If we die, we go up.
And it kind of makes sense, because when you look down below the ground, it's hot. When you go up, it gets cold. Okay.
Where is he getting this from? Like, how does it being hot underground and it being cold up above ground prove that you go up when... What the fuck?
So
I don't know.
We live on a plane. We don't live on a ball. We live on different planes.
You realize,
so,
dude, if we lived on a... Okay, so just like, just assume we do live on a ball for a second, which we do, but he thinks we don't. Like, even, like, down to us... based on gravity is just where gravity is pulling us, and it's pulling us to the center of this ball. So I mean, down and up are very subjective terms that are based on where we are right now.
Well, dude, this guy thinks we live in a fucking skybox. Like, that's literally what he's describing.
I know, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Between the hot and the cold. Let me zoom out here. This is the lot magma.
The lot hot lot magma.
And this is the ice above.
What?
Ice. Oh, it's just ice above.
Well, Dillinger, don't you know the reason the sky is blue is because it's ice. There's ice up there. That's why it's blue. It's not because red light is diffused and scattered through the atmosphere.
But bro, don't you know? I don't, there ain't ice up there. This ain't the fucking planet from Interstellar where there's ice clouds and shit. I don't know what he's talking about. There ain't fucking ice just in this. I mean, I know he's not literally saying that, but like, what's up with his fucking drawing or his drawing?
Why does he have two different? Why does he have two different drawings that are supposed to explain the same thing?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what happens.
We're gonna deal with that right now.
This is a green and then the Rubik's cube.
You can't get something from nothing. In fact, nothing is something. If I have a box,
that sounds like a fucking argument that they had on Good Burger. There's a guy that literally comes into Good Burger and says, "Hey, I ordered for a burger with nothing on it, and you gave me a bun. I was expecting a meat patty," and then they literally argue about whether or not nothing is something.
And then fucking I mean, and then here's the thing: something can't come from nothing. But then if nothing is something, what's the whole argument? I don't even know. Like, then what's the point? Because then there is nothing. Nothing isn't.
He wasn't making a point. He just kind of said it.
I know. It's
Empty
like,
box. Even though the box appears to be empty, it's still a box, and there's still air in it. Okay, so there's no such thing as nothing. Nothing doesn't exist.
Hey, send him above the atmosphere and just kick him out of the spaceship and see if he still thinks there's fucking air up there.
I know, but that is one thing. Like, they're obsessed. I mean, I know this is a weird, crazy case, this guy, but creationists are obsessed with, like, well, the universe can't exist without God because something can't come from nothing.
But
what
it's
is this
like...
idea? He literally just said himself, there can't ever be nothing, so who's to say, in general, there was ever nothing? And just the beginning of the universe is just the beginning by definition, for us at least. So, I mean,
it's like, that's one thing, is it's like, no one is exactly saying that for sure there was nothing before the Big Bang, but as far as we know, there was nothing as we know it before the Big Bang.
Mm-hmm. But then I mean, it's a silly argument, because that's like saying, oh, there's nothing after the end of time, if that even will ever be a thing. Because I mean,
well, the thing is that's kind of hard. I don't actually know how the physics. I don't know how, like, certain areas of physics have predicted this, but I do know that, you know, the universe is going to end. Like, basically, the reason anything is happening in the universe is it's because it's energy trying to become completely even throughout, completely, and
uniform.
Yeah, completely uniform. And actually, that's one theory as to why life has been actually been theorized to be inevitable due to this process. Eventually, the energy in the universe is going to become completely uniform. And I don't know what the theory of what happens with time at that point says. But, I mean, it makes sense. You have a singularity. That is the most ununiform thing you could have, is a singularity and then nothing anywhere else. And then it spreads out to fill who knows how much space. I mean, it's like there's no box. We observe, we can direct, this isn't even a theory. We know for a fact that objects in the universe are moving away from each other. Like, the conservation of angular momentum, that the whole Big Bang Theory follows that. And we don't see any fucking box anywhere. He's talking about not being able to, like, you don't see anything, there's nothing, you can't see anything that's inside the box, but, well, it's like, well, you didn't say we couldn't see the box, but we can't see the fucking box, so where's the box? Hashtag, where's the box? It's like, where's the curve, but where's the box?
The concept of nothing doesn't exist.
What?
There's no...
Dude, if the concept of nothing didn't exist, then the word nothing would not exist. Why are you arguing pragmatic linguistics right now? This is not what you're trying to do.
Beginning or end, it always was. So in our brains, we think that because we need a full picture, we think that there's a beginning and an end. We think there's a universe. We think that we live on a ball because we need.
Wait, there's not a universe?
But
like, at all?
The thing is, our brains are limited.
All right, if you say so, Mr. Whoever you are.
Infinity. Okay.
Okay, there's a difference between being able to perceive and conceptualize. We can't perceive and exactly understand the property of infinity, but we can conceptualize it. Calculus literally would not exist if we could not conceptualize infinity. But I'm taking calculus in college. What, am I literally just going to a classroom where there's no professor and I'm just sitting there for an hour?
Obviously. The
Obviously.
Big Bang is that, you know, if I have
look, he's going to tell us what the Big Bang is.
1 or
What?
1 times
1 plus 1?
multiplied by 1.
1 times
And I
1?
kept going 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, and I kept going on. It will go on forever. That you can do that.
That literally only goes on forever because you make it go on forever. What are you trying to say?
But
Yeah,
the thing
what's his
you
point?
cannot do and subtract 0 from 0,
Yes, you can.
Yeah, what the fuck?
or 15 from 0 and get 30.
But you can though.
No, he said you can't subtract 15 from 0 and get 30. Yeah, because that's just
Okay.
not how math works.
That's like saying, oh, you can't get 3 by adding 1 plus 1. Duh. Math disproven.
Like, dude,
I don't know.
math isn't just some weird abstract theory someone came up with. Like, math stemmed from actual observable things to do with changes in quantity that you can observe. It took a very long time before humans actually started using a number to represent nothing. And it took even, well, it depends on where in the world you are, but it also took a while to conceptualize less than 0. But the problem is when you take those concepts at face value, of course they don't make sense. Because that's not what they're supposed to be. That's why it took so long, because it's hard when you use numbers to quantify things that you see. You then have to use things that you can't take at face value. But the thing is it's like, you know, the whole universe didn't fall apart as soon as we brought 0 and negative numbers into question.
You can't do that. There's no mathematical equation that can do that. Okay, so you can't. I believe everything always existed. It just keeps changing form. But it always was here. Okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
If we go here, this is, see, in this, again, they always want a picture. So they suppose.
No, you always want a picture.
Yeah, the whole premise behind, oh, well, you can't not have God because the existence can't just be by itself, but he's saying, oh, everything just was all forever. And if that's true, then that removes the God necessity under his own logic. Although admittedly, he doesn't talk about that as much as other creationists do. But I'm just saying he is a crazy creationist guy. So
taking this block here with several different colors on it, and then slowly you will end up with a Rubik's cube. Or
so if you just have a box with some colors on it, eventually it turns into a Rubik's cube.
Yeah, what is he saying here? Like, add more colors? What is he saying?
That's just colors everywhere, and then all of the colors, I threw it up in the air, and it landed. And when it landed, all the colors ended up on the same side.
That would be possible if the Rubik's Cube's sides just kind of randomly started adjusting to some arbitrary fucking algorithm.
Yeah.
Like, is he trying to disprove the fact that you can solve a Rubik's Cube, or what?
I don't know what he's trying to disprove.
He just took a big sigh, like he doesn't even know where he's going. We're almost at the end of the video, and he's still he's just been making
rambling.
And then unmaking. He hasn't. He's sighing. He's like, shit. I'm almost to the end of the video, and I still haven't said anything.
Is when the heat comes up and it meets the cold, it creates a like this mantle. It creates like crust, and we live on the crust.
What? Now, how can the earth have a crust? My bread in my pantry has a crust too. Tell me that, evolutionists.
And I mean, that's the best thing we have. Can I prove that? No. But nobody can prove it. You can't prove where the universe came from.
No one's trying to prove where the universe came from. There's just a ton of evidence. It's not like one day we just went, hey, what if, like, the universe just kind of came out of a big explosion? No, there was evidence that brought about that conclusion. It wasn't just some random-ass thing.
I don't know if it's just a human thing, but, like, they have this, they have this just persistence in their brain that, okay, but if the Big Bang is true, there must have been a before the Big Bang. Before the singularity and blah 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 blah.
Again, I don't know which logical fallacy that is, but I'm pretty sure that is a logical fallacy as well.
And I'm not talking specifically to Jade. I'm talking to everyone. Nobody can.
Oh yeah, he's answering a question of somebody.
I forgot about that. God damn.
I don't even think he's gotten about as far away from the fucking question that she asked in the first place. She asked about how he could prove he can use that the Earth is flat, but then use other theories by Copernicus that may or may not even.
Yeah, and then he just kind of said that he wasn't in like a few seconds and moved on to all this shit
came
back
from.
then earlier. I
You
don't
can't
know.
prove it. Okay. So the best thing you have to go with is logic, and that's why I'm promoting.
Well, this is
common
some
sense
shitty
science
logic.
Or
Dude, this isn't logic. This is the opposite of logic.
I know.
Fucking hell, sci-fi people come up with this kind of shit.
For fun, but he like takes it seriously.
Dude. There should be a fucking... Okay, this actually probably shouldn't be true because it would be kind of a shitty thing to do. But, like, if job applications had, like, a check mark, like, it just asked, the Earth is, ellipses, question mark, and there's a checkbox that says flat, a checkbox that says round, and a checkbox that says inside of a fucking Rubik's Cube. Imagine... if this guy had, like, a business and that was on his application, fucking nobody would get hired. I'm gonna check to see how long we've been streaming here.
I think for like an hour, at least more than
An
an hour.
hour and a half.
Oh yeah. It says there's one person watching.
Do you want to tackle one more video? Death does not exist.
Sure, let's go. Well, how long? Isn't that the really long one?
No, this is 15
Hey,
minutes.
what's up, family? This is the video I've been trying.
This is
to
the
lead
Carl
everyone
Sagan.
up to, but
Let's skip to
we're
where.
gonna move fast.
Alright, we started this earlier. Where did we leave off?
Shadow at all. That's perfectly easy to
Did we do-
understand.
Did we
Yeah.
stop it? Because I remember we were here earlier.
Yeah, we didn't watch the whole thing, though.
That at the same instant, there was no shadow at Sayin, and a very substantial shadow at Alexandria.
Okay, all right. Let's finally go down here. Let's quickly move fast. All right. So I created.
I think this is
little
this
image
stupid
here.
thing.
Here you have both obelisks, which Carl Sagan was talking about. The only problem with what Carl Sagan was saying is that, let's go up here. Now, we're going to look at from Aswan to Alexandria, right? And this is where the sundial, or the obelisk, where they had different shadows, right? But here's the problem. The elevations at both areas are completely different. So
That's not a
as
problem.
you get up to the green
Yeah.
area, that's where it's here we have contour lines, but that's where you have lower elevations. The elevations are completely different. So if you're trying to measure the sun shadow at
Okay.
Alexandria,
Radial distance from a point has nothing to do with angular distance between 2 points on the surface of a sphere.
Yeah.
Because if you have like a flat surface, and then you have like a light source that, outputs light at 360 degrees in all three directions of three-dimensional space, the actual like distance from this object, this light emitting source to the thing, doesn't matter in terms of how long the shadow is going to be, because the angular distance between any point of light emitted from the light source and the location of the point on the sphere is the thing that matters, because those are the only things that rely on the angle. I don't know if I'm explaining this well. It's kind of hard. I don't have Blender open right now, but
then
I
you're
don't
trying to measure the other one down at the other location, you're going to have two different size shadows. That's just a fact. Okay.
yeah, it is a fucking fact. Where is the problem here?
Well, yeah, but he's trying. I think he's just trying to assert that the altitude is gonna change the size somehow. Basically, I don't know why.
Only if there is a shadow. But the thing is, though, is that the shadow's length would be changed proportionally to the difference in altitude, though. If they're at the same angle relative to the light source.
What I did down here was I showed that the elevations are not the same, right? And here we're gonna go.
Alexandria just sits on top of a fucking sphere on the flat Earth, and the fucking pyramids are off in the Middle East over there.
I don't know. Anyway, he just kind of like stuck these like models onto like a image. I don't even know what's happening here.
Go to and let's you know what? Let's pull it up here. Let's get the sun's location. Let's go back here.
Is this Blender?
Bring down the sun's location. Let's find out where.
I don't know. I don't think it is. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
As you can see with the obelisk on the left-hand side, that one's a little bit. It's sitting on a higher elevation. I created this little sphere here. I was kind of a little too lazy to sit there and draw up a mountain, but here we can look and see. Look at that. Sure, it's moving. You can see the different shadows, but one's at a higher elevation. So that's neither here nor there, and I'm not going to spend too much time on that.
But the thing is, though, is when you're also at the same elevation, when you measure the shadow, it's not going to be any different. You're not measuring the shadow's length from fucking sea level. I just discredited his whole fucking thing here. Now, I wonder where the death does not exist is going to come in.
I don't know.
How is he going to get there?
All right, now, let's get past that. Now, we're going to get to the bottom line of this whole video, which is stars, okay?
What?
Notice comes from National Geographic. These stars are, of course, photoshopped. I mean, we can safely say that.
Go un imbécile.
You wouldn't be able to see
Mierda.
the star at the core. You wouldn't be able to see the body. Okay, what you're seeing is a glare coming from the star. Okay, so even
yeah, when you look at the fucking star from the ground, but high resolution telescope images can actually resolve stars as disks. Once we hit the golden age of or I don't know what you would call, like, once you hit the age of modern astronomy, stars aren't just pinpoints at that point. Because we can resolve them as disks when we use our highest caliber telescopes. Especially the ones that are above the atmosphere, we can actually have a much higher resolution. We have resolved stars as fucking disks. Like, there are pictures. We actually have pictures of exoplanets around stars.
Notice it's Photoshop. It still applies. You cannot see the act.
It's Photoshop.
It's
What?
Photoshop.
What?
It's Photoshop.
What evidence does he have to support that this is photoshopped?
Okay.
I don't know.
So now we see here, we know that stars
Flags.
are ubiquitous across all of the nation's flags. I mean, if you look at almost every flag, there's either a star or a sun on it. Okay, or an eagle with
Every single what?
Or an eagle. What?
Dude, okay, in this picture, let me see how many stars don't or things. Okay, that doesn't have a star. That doesn't have a star. That one doesn't. 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 That one. A lot of these don't have stars or suns on them. Brazil, I mean, I guess you could count the little dots on the globe thing, but
have different stars. We're gonna kind of move past that. All right, and also
then why even bring it up if you're gonna move past it?
When they die, that they will go up to the stars, which actually, let's go down here. Let's take a quick look. All right, so now
what is
we
this?
have Orion's belt right up here, right? Now let's kind of move over here.
What's with that tower over there?
This is
Why do you have modern buildings next to fucking ancient Egypt?
Yeah, and then the fucking Tower of Babel over there, if it'll go back to it.
And why is the Tower of Babel so off scale?
I don't know.
Goes inside the Great Pyramid. These passageways line up with the three stars. They call them the three kings.
The 3 stars.
I thought the tips of the pyramids lined up with the 3 stars.
I have no idea.
How can a passageway pointing out of the side of a fucking pyramid? What the fuck, dude?
What's with that tiny little pyramid over there?
That's where they believed they would go. Okay? And they were right. You do go up to the stars. Okay?
No!
And that...
There's the Mayans. The Mayans believed that when you died, you would ascend to the heavens. In fact,
why do you need a little model just to mention the Mayans? Like, dude.
I don't know. Mayan pyramids are weird.
I've created a little, I put this here.
What is this?
Model thing.
I will say one thing. This guy has a skill for making three-dimensional models. It's pretty sad that he's using it for this purpose, though.
What is this little even pyramid though? Like, what is this?
And now you can see where obviously where they were trying to go down to the Duat or the underworld, but up here you also see that they had passageways that would lead them up to the heavens. Because where would these passageways lead? They're not windows, okay? They're passages. So they will also have their tombs in here. So when they died, their spirit went up there. And I put this city over here because
This is irrelevant, but instead of saying spirit, I thought he said their sperm will go up there. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Sperm.
you can see a separation in the cultures between the ancient
What the
Egyptians
fuck does that have to
and
do with
the
this?
ancient Egyptians are no longer around, okay? They no longer exist. Whoever built
What?
those pyramids are no longer...
Well, I think
Ancient
I'm doing what I
anybody
said.
no longer exists.
I know what the fuck. That's like what the.
So a lot of the information's lost, okay? And a lot of it's been tainted. Now, we're gonna go down...
Tainted? They had a
Taint-
fucking written record.
It's tainted by I don't even
here
know.
to the Stonehenge. Okay?
Stonehenge.
Was
I really don't think.
a monument here is in Ireland, another place where they thought they would ascend to the heavens, but because of time constraints, we're going to really deal with Stonehenge and the Tower of Babel. Stonehenge, some people
compares
say
to the
there's
other
a big
things he was
mystery
talking
around
about.
it. I really don't know what's the basis behind Stonehenge, but the one thing
Then why are you talking about it?
Dude,
Okay.
I accidentally just muted something, I think.
Yeah, the video.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell where that came from.
tell you is that it's dealing something with the sun and the stars.
Oh, that's a great explanation of Stonehenge.
Dude.
It's something with the sun and the stars. What?
I don't mean, like, dude, like you. I mean, like, him. Like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you even talking? If you know so much about the goddamn pyramids, then talk about the fucking pyramids.
I think most people know that, and they don't.
Is that the
really
Washington
know how
Monument
to
over
do it.
there?
Okay, moving past that, here's an obelisk. Okay, boom.
Just an obelisk.
Tower of
Okay.
Babel, right?
Here's an
The
obelisk.
Tower of Babel
Moving on.
I like how it has an
was
actual,
a
like,
place
texture.
where they were
I know,
trying
what's up
to
with that?
build-
Like, it doesn't
Just
want to
like
load all the time, but then
Egyptians
there it
were
is.
Trying to build a passageway going down, the Tower of Babel, they were trying to build a monument, a structure that would lead them up into the stars. Okay, because that's where they literally are trying to go. They're not. There is no afterlife. There's no such thing as death.
How did he get that? He just said it. He just went out and said it halfway through the fucking video.
God.
Literally halfway through the video.
The afterlife
This
that
guy
they're
breaks
talking
my
about
mind.
is you
He breaks his
transition
own
from
goddamn
a-
mind. He
from a
can't stay on
caterpillar
topic for
into
2
a butterfly.
seconds.
You're actually going from this body, which has electricity in it. That's how we're able to move our hands, and that electricity is becoming a star because those stars.
Stars don't have electricity in them. They have a magnetic field.
Nah, man, they obviously have electricity.
The power from stars does not come from electricity. It comes from nuclear fusion.
If it came from electricity, they would have gone.
Not
They would
that
be
far
fucking
away,
all out already.
living entities, energy.
Well, not even that. They wouldn't be able to sustain it because electricity needs a source.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like they wouldn't even be. There wouldn't be no stars right now at this
Like,
point.
we've refuted that. We've basically found out that stars use a different way of producing energy. When we did the math, saw that, like, if a star was just a burning hunk of material, it would have gone out so long ago that the sun shouldn't even still be shining or anything like that. So why the fuck would electricity have to do with it? It doesn't. Like,
I don't know.
and that's not even something we need to speculate. We just know because you can measure electrical energy. You can detect it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Totally.
the sun, like, friction between the sun's magnetic field and its atmosphere may result in some some sort of electrical energy building up. But that's not where the sun's energy comes from. Why the fuck would a star's not made out of fucking electricity? That doesn't even make sense. Electricity is just electrons. Like, why do you think electricity even works the way it does? Because electrons don't like to just float around, at least I don't think they do. That's why electrons flow through circuits, because they want to go from atom to atom. They're attracted to atoms. Because you have protons, which are positively charged. Like, you literally don't make any sense, dude.
They're balls of energy, okay? And if you go outside of...
An energy cannot be a fucking ball because energy has no mass and is not a type of matter.
Mm-hmm.
And also, energy and electricity aren't the same thing, dude.
Mm-hmm.
One of these things is not like the other, but this guy doesn't even have a functioning mind, so it's no point in playing this game with him.
Look at a star, you'll be able to see that they emit different colors, okay? But
yeah, because of their temperature.
Complete bullshit. Okay.
What's
so
bullshit?
Babble, trying
what NASA's telling us. I don't know what NASA's telling us, but whatever it is, it's bullshit.
to lead up, and they're trying to actually go somewhere, okay? So, you guys can do your own research on that.
No, you
this,
have
right?
you are...
Alright, so now here's a...
You bear the burden of presenting fucking... You bear the burden of fucking proof, dude. You made the claim. I'm not gonna research shit about what you're talking about because I've researched the actual truth myself. Why you gotta bring this fucking stock photo of this kid in it? This kid didn't want to be part of this. Oh, okay, my space bar just kind of won't work. Okay.
Because the globe is evil.
Little boy here, he's trying to figure out how can you have an up or down?
Oh, what the? Ah! You're dumb, dude.
This little boy trying to figure all this shit out, and you wanna know why he's confused? Cause it's bullshit!
On a ball. Okay, you can't have an up or down on a ball.
You're dumb,
you
dude.
You can have an up or down on a flat surface.
You're stupid. God damn it, just shut up, dude.
There
Fucking...
is no up or down, it's all relative.
Okay, there is no up or down. Okay, it's all relative. There's no up or down. So.
Okay, what's your point? You fuck.
What the hell is his point then? He literally just... He made an argument and then disproved his own argument, though somehow he feels that he just bolstered his argument by saying that.
Let's move past that. Okay,
no, we're not gonna move past that because you brought forth this idea and now nothing to do with it now.
Oh, that's God right there. That fucking European guy right there. That's God.
Let's read here. The universe of the ancient Israelites was made up of a flat, disc-shaped earth floating on water. Okay? And I'm gonna make a video dealing with Pangea. You can't have Pangea on a globe, but that's a whole nother story.
Why can't you have Pangea on a globe? That doesn't make sense.
Because it's bullshit.
It makes literally no sense, like...
But bro, it's bullshit, don't you know? Because he said it is.
Heaven above, the underworld below. Humans inhabited Earth during life in the underworld.
Yeah, let's believe someone in fucking, like... How long ago was the ancient Israelites? BC. It was BC. Yes, they had no tools to actually really observe anything like this. Yet, let's take their word for it and not the people that have fucking sent probes and other people out into space, and you can see that the Earth is not floating on goddamn water.
After death, and the underworld was morally neutral, okay? Only in the Hellenistic times, after 330 BCE, did the Jews begin to adopt the Greek idea that it would be a place of punishment for misdeeds, and that the righteous would enjoy an afterlife in heaven. See, this is where things started getting messed up. In this period, the older three-level cosmology was widely replaced by the Greeks' concept of a spherical Earth suspended in space at the center of a number of concentric heavens. So, this is why I look back to the ancients, because the ancients was much smarter than we are.
The ancients was so much smarter that I can't even conjugate my verbs correctly when I talk about him. Now, here's the thing. I understand, like, making mistakes when you speak, but if he's gonna act like he's so goddamn smart, then then any mistake that he makes is just gonna be held against him even more harshly. Because if he's so smart, he should know better.
Today. I'm sorry to tell you that is true. So
No, they weren't more stupid. It's not like people in the past were more stupid. They just didn't have the means of making the kinds of discoveries we have today. Like, there were people back in those times that are much smarter than you and I were. They just didn't have the means to be able to discover some of the things that we've discovered, or fit models and algorithms and theories to things that we have today.
But bro, everyone in history was stupid, bro, except for the ancients. The absolutely most ancient. They were the only smart ones ever. Because they knew everything,
you can
obviously.
clearly see right here. This is where.
Well, if they were so goddamn smart, then why did they just give up the whole flat Earth idea for Greek spherical Earth?
The Greeks.
Like, he's calling them smart.
I don't know.
He's calling them smart, but at the same time is pointing out that they converted to thinking that the Earth was spherical.
Well, then they weren't ancient anymore,
These
obviously.
Earth, that's when everything went downhill.
Oh, that's when everything went downhill, was when the spherical Earth thing. You see, that's why Hitler happened, because the fucking Israelites believed in the spherical Earth. That's what happened. That's what that's what he used.
But that's for another video. Now, we know up on a graph is positive, down is negative. Okay. So
actually, that's kind of relative, because you can choose different orientations to mean that's the whole point of physics, is choosing an orientation that works with the equations the best. There is no, like, yes, in that example, sure, but what does it have to do with anything?
now let's see what magnets are, because the sun and the moon, if you're looking at a clock on a wall, the sun would be, let's say, the hour hand and the hour dial, and the
What's
moon
he talking about?
Okay? So
Magnets.
they circle around on that flat disc. Now let's take a look here. What happens with magnets when you apply heat to them?
Okay, he bridges those together like they have anything to do with each other, but they don't.
I know, I don't want
Everything
confused.
in that exists has to do with heat, because when you go down it gets hot, when you go up it gets cold. All right, so let's look.
Oh, I forgot he even.
The point of a magnet is the temperature at which it is no longer magnetic.
They're applying
The
heat to
heating
this.
process actually took about a minute before the magnet fell off.
Okay. Boom. All right. So heat.
What's his point?
I feel like the guy that made this video, because he sounds like he's a young, like, adolescent. I really hope he never found out that his video got used in this video.
Yeah.
Heat temperature affects magnetism, but we're gonna go back to that now.
Are we, though?
Wait,
You said that about 20 times.
Where does the word
I'm a person's birthday.
There's a fucking logical fallacy. There's a logical fallacy. I don't remember what it's called, but it says that when you use an older definition of a word on the modern day usage of a word, and it's not the same thing. Like, he's trying to use an archaic definition, and I don't know what he's exactly gonna do with it, but the fact that he's just using an older definition for no real reason, that's a logical fallacy.
Yeah, it's a etymological fallacy.
Yeah.
Because when you say we're gonna put somebody in the grave, right? It deals with gravity.
No, that's not where those don't come from the same fucking word, dude. Or, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna look that up. Do they come from the same place?
Well, it says it right here on the etymology dictionary. That's from, let's see, seriousness, thoughtfulness, and directly from Latin, weight, heaviness, pressure. From gravis, heavy. So I mean, no. For some reason he's grave.
No, I want to see what the etymology for grave is.
All right.
Comes from Germanic So it doesn't even come from the same branch of Indo-European languages. Old English grave, Dutch graf, German grab, and grave. And what is the old definition? It doesn't have the archaic definition, but it doesn't come from the same. Well,
Yeah, fucking this word, this meaning that this grave that he's trying to apply to gravity in Latin, where gravity came from, it means something. It's a
yeah,
fucking different
like
word.
yeah.
It's
Here's the
yeah.
thing. It says from gravis, meaning heavy. It literally, they aren't the same word. They may come from the same central idea of weight or heaviness, but even in Latin, they weren't the same thing. It literally gravitatem. And then you have gravis. They're not the same word, dude.
Over here. So gravity brings you down. Gravity is the force that brings your electrical energy down.
What?
Again, what? Okay, first of all, I'm not even talking about that part. I'm talking about the part where it says gravity brings you down. There he goes, applying the fucking etymological fallacy. Like, yeah, we said down because we didn't really realize down was exactly relative at the time. I mean, we kind of did because we knew Earth was round. But even at that point, we're like, well, relative to where you are, it is down. Because we didn't understand the entire universe and we didn't realize that gravity wasn't really pointing down, but it's pointing towards a center of mass. And we didn't really figure that out until Einstein brought that theory forth. Well, set of theories, because it wasn't just one theory.
Gravity brings your energy up, okay? And
you just said gravity brings your energy down. What the fuck?
Use that word anti-gravity for now. Now, your brain
anti-gravity?
has
What the fuck?
electricity in it, right? It has positive ions. God, I'm running out of time here. Okay. Here you can see disabled people. They can pick up the brain waves from the disabled people and
make new gravity.
Transmit it onto a computer because you have brain waves. Those brain waves, electricity doesn't, supposedly, according to Einstein, is never destroyed nor created. All right.
No.
Electromagnetic.
Dude, this guy doesn't know the difference between energy and electricity.
Fucking Einstein declared that energy is neither created nor destroyed.
And he's also he probably also thinks electromagnetic energy, he probably thinks that means electricity. Even though it literally, electromagnetic energy just refers to photons and the different various energies photons can have. That's literally what electromagnetic energy is. Yeah, it may seem misleading when you don't understand the actual definition, but
energy, a form of energy as reflected or emitted from objects in the form of electric and magnetic waves that can travel through space. So you
see here, though, the thing is electrical and magnetic don't mean the same thing as the common day usage. I'm pretty sure that's another separate logical fallacy where using the scientific definition and applying like the everyday vulgar definition, it doesn't work because they don't mean the same thing.
Brain waves can travel through space. Those are what the stars are. And again, all of this is going on in the book.
Oh, the stars are brain waves? Those are what the stars are, dude?
It may not make sense now, but I'm trying. This is a crash course, and I'm trying to push it all.
Oh, it's a crash course, huh?
All right. Believe it or not, you can get your electricity from lemons. You could get your electricity from all plants, and that's why I tell people eat plants, avoid dead animals because that's death. You want.
I mean,
here's the thing though. Eating meat, you receive things like amino acids and other various electrolytes that are used to transmit electricity, so you need that just as much. You need things. Of course, you can get these things outside of animals and plants, but it's much harder to do so.
Want to eat life, and you want to eat.
I could see this guy going to a fucking McDonald's and getting a goddamn Big Mac. Like,
I like how it's like you gotta eat life when fucking once you fucking uproot the fucking plants, they're gonna fucking die. I don't know. It's such I don't know.
Because the sun is a ball
He's
of
dumb.
electricity, it's not a ball of fire. You can't have fire in space. That's
Well,
a whole nother subject.
well, for one thing, we don't even. Science doesn't say it's a ball of fire. It's only fucking.
Science says it's
the
not.
sun's a ball of fire, dude.
I saw it on the
Electrical
news.
signals, blah, blah, blah.
Sun was
Okay,
made
so
in
here they're talking about
Gillespie.
the Venus flytrap. How is the Venus flytrap able to respond so fast? There's electricity.
Because no, actually, it's because there's like a little hair trigger on the edge of like the like near the hinge. There's like a little hair trigger that if something, you know, accidentally activates it, then it's like a mechanical thing. It's not. I don't think it's an electrical thing.
This guy just talks and talks like just like to sound like he's talking about something like
Inside
real,
the
but
plant.
it's all
Okay,
bullshit.
so if you stick your finger inside of Venus flytrap, the here you see, look at this. Let's really quick. Electrical charge required for closure of the Venus flytrap is 3.8. The ion channel blockers, blah blah blah. We're gonna. It's a lot to read, but
Okay, well, okay, it is an electrical process according to this. Okay, well, I stand corrected. Unlike him, who is never wrong.
Plants have electricity in it. Okay, now, a lightning strike. Okay, let's read it. The precursor of any lightning strike is polarization of a positive and negative charge within a storm cloud. The tops of the storm clouds are known to acquire excess positive charge, and the bottom of the storm clouds acquire an excess of negative charge. Positive going up, negative going down.
Okay, just because the negative happens to be lower and the positive happens to be higher does not prove your hypothesis that up is positive, down is negative. That doesn't even make any sense.
Lightning goes downward, okay, and that's how I believe a lot of life was created, but that's another story. Here goes heavens. They always depict heavens as above the clouds, going towards the stars. Here you go again.
Oh man, but those pictures, they ain't altered though.
Yeah, let's just refer to fucking artistic depictions of heaven.
So now, how do you get
What?
That's a fucking Michael Jackson.
I was gonna say that Michael Jackson.
Art, everything is art. Your cell phone is art. Everything is.
My cell phone is art.
My cell phone is art, huh?
Computer programs, everything is a form of art. Do what you love. Everything that comes out of the womb has a purpose. Okay, so do what you love and have a positive mind. You will reach those stars and you will become a star. Okay. How are the stars fixed? I'm gonna deal with all of that in the book. I may make a part 2 of this video, but I'm
He's making a
running out of
book?
time. So watch this video a few times. Slow it down.
No.
But
Dude, if this is a fucking crash course, I shouldn't have to slow the video down.
Alright, I can't fucking take this dude anymore.
Oh my god, this guy is much more insane than I ever thought he was.
He's breaking my mind. I like now. Honestly, I am kind of confused about the whole fucking altitude obelisk thing now, and
He
he's not helping me.
never came back to it.
I know he's not helping me here.
Well,
So,
there
like,
was
understand
nothing.
what the-
Well, dude, there was nothing for him to help in the first place. He just made me more confused. Not about my own thoughts and beliefs. I'm just confused on what the fuck he's trying to say. Like, holy shit, dude.
Dang.
Like, oh my god. What is he fucking talking about? Dude, no wonder his channel is gone. YouTube probably content striked it for fucking... Probably has a community strike for literally poisoning too many minds or something. I mean, that's a joke, obviously, but... What the fuck is he talking about? Like, he'll pull up a page of, like, a definition... And then it's almost like he didn't even read the whole definition, because what he starts to extrapolate from like the first 2 words of a definition is contradicted by like the rest of the definition. Where he's like, grave comes from same word in Latin as gravity. It's like, no, they had 2 different words for it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, using like the archaic Latin definition doesn't even always mean the same thing as the more modern Latin definitions of things. Like, you know, Latin existed for thousands of years before, like, words within Latin changed. When it's talking about etymological sources, it's talking about, like, the earliest versions of those words that we found in Latin. Mm-hmm. Like, those words in themselves... fucking meant different things later down Latin's history as a language. Like, fucking hell, dude. God damn. He didn't even make a point.
Yeah, he never does, it seems like.
Like, he tries to bring up evidence, but then he brings up so much just disjointed evidence that doesn't actually prove anything that he forgets about what he's even talking about. Holy shit. Okay, well, I think maybe tomorrow or next day after that or something like that, we can, well, I don't know about Saturday, because I gotta go to a concert, but maybe tomorrow or something, we're gonna do something else. Give a heads up, our next episode, we're gonna be taking some BuzzFeed quizzes. Worst ones we can find. And we're gonna see what fucking sandwich we make determines what animal penis is on our forehead. And